afternoon. It is now Tuesday, the Tuesday after Christmas. I cannot believe that literally, and I gotta stop saying, for 2017, one of my resolutions is to stop saying literally. Because it's that time of year. It's the time of year where everyone's gonna come up with their New Year's resolution. Mine is more than likely once again gonna be to be in the best shape I've ever been in my life. Quickly followed by a crash and me. Is this thing falling? It is. Quickly followed by me giving up on it and just starting to eat delicious food again. But we'll see. Anyway, I'm headed over to the Scuff House now. Embos, Mike, Big Timer, and other people are there. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to get there and then plan out our week so we can utilize the time that we have left in the year to make sure that we are, one, ahead in videos for smooth competition. Two, to plan and to coordinate when and where we're going to be streaming the podcast. But more than anything, deciding whether or not we're going to live stream the podcast or stick with the current format. Anyway, headed to the Scuff House now. Let's get to it. You know, for the last couple of days, I've been trying to find the time to get a car wash because the HECZ is dirtier than it has ever been in the 2 years that I have had it. I think it's time. Please let there not be a line. Came to check up on that issue that we had yesterday, making sure that it's all cool, good, ready to go, because holy shit, that was weird, wasn't it? Ah, nice. Señor, ¿cómo va?
Bien.
¿Ya se arregló?
Ya limpié, ya está todo limpio.
Ah, pero no sé. ¿Qué habrá pasado? ¿No sabe?
Pues es que la pipa se
reventó.
Sí, se reventó.
Entonces sí vamos a tener que ver un plumber, ¿no?
Sí.
So I came down to the Csgo house to make sure that the burst pipe was all good and taken care of, and it is. So it burst. So now we have to get a plumber or the heating people to come in and fix the radiator heating. And I came down here to check on the panel to make sure that the electricity was good. None of the breakers were knocked over. And then I turned on the lights. And this area right here that you see me sitting in, this area is usually like super dark. You can't even see it. And I turned all the lights and all the LED lights like slowly started to turn on and flicker. And then this amazing, I keep on forgetting that this amazing car, which is a 1974 Datsun, which has been very, very well kept and maintained by the owner of the house. And it's just like a beauty. He didn't leave the keys, so I can't take it for a joyride. Or into the Zamboni, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, there's also something nice to be said about the HECZ. I am one of those idiots that leaves the door open, forgets about it. Let's get to the Scuff House. Yeah, let's see. Last time I was here. Yo! Hoo-dee-hoo! Yo! Last time I was here, there's no one here. The easiest thing to do, instead of going through every single one of the rooms, see if whether or not they're here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute. Why is Pomaj's car here and why wasn't it here yesterday? Huh? Pomaj, I don't know if you allowed somebody here to take your car, but they did. My car is back. Shit. Big Timer's here, asked for a little bit. I think he's going to be recording some VR games. Listen, if you guys aren't watching my man's Big Timer's content when it comes to video games, I don't know how dark I am in this little area. You're going to have to bear with me. I'm almost there, almost to the part, almost to the top, almost to the light. Yo, this dude is the dirtiest. Him and Pomage, I don't even know. I thought everybody's dirty. Second strikeout in a row where I come to visit people. They're not here. I will tell you one thing, okay? As much as they're dirty, and as much as sometimes they annoy me with shit like this, who does that? The washer's right there. I miss my friends when they're not here. And I'm man enough to admit it. I'm gonna go home. So as I was saying, Big Timer right now is about to start doing a series on VR, something that I wanted to do, which is why I bought the PlayStation VR stuff. And I want to do that for the second channel. New Year's resolution. We're gonna start a new thing called the New Year's resolution. Then we're gonna write out the checklist, and then at the end of next year, we're gonna cross-reference said checklists and see whether or not I have the mental fortitude, the ability, the smarts, the passion and tenacity to make it happen. If not, failed year. Let's go. Boys! Hey! What's up, boy? What you doing, boys? Why are you guys all crazy? You guys make a mess? Huh? Did you guys make a mess? Huh? Every night around this time when Jude and Liv are out somewhere and I'm about to start playing and recording some Old Men of Optic, I'm always hungry at this time because it's like 6 o'clock. I haven't eaten since breakfast, and I know this is bad, right? New Year's resolution: get a better eating schedule. So right now I'm deciding on what to get, and I don't know whether to get it from Claim Jumper or from Weber Grill. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use something that I haven't used in a while, which is this little app called Whirligig. Okay, let me see if you guys can see it. Bam! And pretty much you do is you tap, and it makes a choice for you. Weber it is. All right, dudes. I've been sitting here right now we are ranked 274th. Unfortunately, due to the inconsistencies, the amount of gameplay that we have on game battles, although we think that we're good enough to make it, we just got stomped on by some team that was just like, they just knew how to do everything. We had Rambo too, so we could use that as an excuse as far as obviously him being the better player of all of us, but also like him not having the cohesiveness or the strats that we have. So that kind of made it hard tonight. Hutch is not going to be here for the next week, so that's going to make it even harder. And that, to be honest, puts us in a little bit of a stop. So if we don't make playoffs for game battles this season, we're definitely going to try to go for a better record next season. Right now, I think we're at 100, and I'll tell you exactly where we're at, actually. Our record right now is 103-79, which is pretty good for us, right? Our best winning streak was 13 wins in a row, and this was like beating 24-0 teams, 60-2 teams. Like, we did really good. We know that we can do it, right? S&D is slow enough for us to make playoffs, and that's another thing that I didn't think about. Hey Diesel, you know what I was thinking about is that playoffs include everything, not just S&D. So didn't think about that. Anyway, so I just had to tell Diesel that. We only play S&D, so that wouldn't have been good. So I guess what we're going to have to do is enter S&D tournaments and see how that goes. So the only thing I don't like about S&D tournaments is the amount of people that use Juggernaut. And for me, that's like super annoying. Not because it has anything to do with anything. It's just, I don't know. Like, I wish there was an option to just do, everybody uses Deep Impact or just not Juggernaut, because it impacts the snipers more than anything else. And although the snipers are at one bullet, one hit of quitters, if you may, there's also the one-offs where you do get hit markers if you're below the waist. And that adds on to it. So to add on, Juggernaut kind of puts it in a weird spot. Anyway, I'm rambling on, and I apologize for that. I'm just really passionate about Call of Duty 4, and I'm not ashamed to say it. I remember at the beginning of the game when it first came out, people were saying you're gonna get sick of it. the nostalgia is gonna rub off after like 3 weeks. And I tell you, like we're I think 2 months into this thing, and we've been playing every single night, close to 6 hours a night, and it doesn't seem like we're gonna be slowing down, which is good. We haven't even stepped into the actual variants with respawns. We've only been doing S&D. Again, rambling on. So with that said, having said that, I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow as usual. Hopefully as usual, and as per usual, at the same damn. What are you doing? What time's your flight?
You think the airport's gonna be big?
Yeah, definitely 2 hours early, but not like 4 hours early.
My nephew will be mad.
No, Judith didn't tell me anything about it. Judith's shopping. I texted her. She said, "Oh my god, I forgot to fucking send it to him. Can you go back?" And I'm like, "No, fuck that. I'm not going back."
Nah, I can.